Welcome to Play to Win, where normally we play to win, but today we're playing to play. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cameron. Today we're bringing our casual decks to the table.
But casual is kind of hard for us to narrow down what that means, so we had some rules to help define what casual is to us. So, casual level 1 is no loops, no I win definitely right now cards, no mana positive rocks except for Soul Ring because it's Soul Ring, no unconditional tutors under 3 mana, no free counter magic, no off-color fetches, and no single card worth more than $100.
Decks you're seeing today include Tuvasa Enchantress, Fleshbag Marin, Tasigur Untapsigur, and the Wanderer.
Begin.
Draw. I'm gonna go Snow-Covered Forest and cast a Root Maze.
Well, fuck you. The temple comes in tapped anyway. Bottom that.
Evolving Wilds, go ahead.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Draw a card. Snow-Covered Forest, tapped. Go ahead.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Snow-Covered Island that will come untapped. Cast a Utopia Sprawl, targeting this forest, and I'm gonna choose for it to add an additional white. And pass to you.
Which mystic? I don't know. Go ahead.
Breeding Pool, and then we're also gonna fetch.
Untapped. Draw card. Been a much better turn 1 play. Cast Exploration. Land 1 per turn, Simic Growth Chamber. I'll bounce the Forest here. Land 2 per turn, I will play a Mirrored Landscape. And pass my turn.
Tap. Draw. Play a Snow-Covered Forest that comes untapped. Cast Tuvasa. Pass to you.
Draw. Nykthos. Ashnod's Altar. Pass.
Just a little bit just because the shadow.
Play a Kazandu Refuge, gain a life, and cast a Talisman of Curiosity. Pass.
Oh boy, I hate those tap lands.
Card. Forest tapped. Play second Forest tapped. Pass. Alright.
Snow-Covered Island coming to play tapped.
Oh, this is technically tapped.
Cast a Collector Oof. I'm gonna move to combat.
How obnoxious is Tyler's board here, right?
Dude, I don't know why. We told Tyler to bring a casual deck, and he seemingly brought a very stacks-heavy deck.
Dylan, I'm gonna attack you for 3 with Tuvasa. Pass to you.
Marin. Go.
Play a Steam Vents. Pass.
Correct the Mirrored Landscape instead. 2 basic swamps. 6. Cast Tasigur. Land 1 for turn, and 2 for turn. Cast an Elixir of Immortality.
It's tapped.
It comes into play tapped. And I can't activate it. Pass my turn.
Hooray. Draw. Cast a Carpet of Flowers. Cast trigger. Draw a card. Move to combat.
Do it.
Cameron, I'm gonna come at you for 4 damage with my commander. Second main, I will generate 2 green here, pay 1 blue to cast a Setessan Champion, and then cast Aqueous Form targeting Tuvasa. Constellation trigger, this gets a 1/1 counter, and I get to draw a card. Pass to you.
Combat. You sack. Pay 1 life. Neg 1 on. Practice. I get a experience. Go to end step. I will bring back the Hellish Mystic. Pass the turn.
Cast an Oracle of Moldiah. My first land for turn is an island, and my second land for turn is a Thespian Stage.
Draw a card. Pernicious Deed. I can activate it for 5 right now. My favorite number to activate it for. Tyler, I'm going to attack you with Tasigur.
I will not block.
4 damage for you. Pass my turn.
In your end step, use the white here and cast an Enlightened Tutor. I'm gonna find a Mind's Dilation.
That's more than 5.
That is why it appealed to me. It's on top.
So it's still my end step. I will crack Pernicious Deed for 5.
I will sack this, lose 1 life, but -1/-1 counter. I get another experience.
Pass my turn. Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Draw. Pass turn.
This is dead.
Land for turn. Marin. End step, I will Mystic back to the field. Pass.
Cast Jace, Friend's Prodigy. Pass.
Draw. Cast Sword of Feast and Famine.
Counter draw.
Okay, Tyler, I'll come at you for 3.
Taking 3, going to 7 commander damage.
Pass my turn.
Draw. Pass.
Draw. Carrion Feeder. Attack Tyler for 4. Zach to Carrion Feeder. Go to end step.
Feeder gets a counter.
Yeah. Thran. Pass turn.
Pass the turn.
I'll cast Fact or Fiction at the end of your turn. Cameron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take these. Untap. Put my turn. Draw a card. The Toxic Deluge, and I will pay 4 life.
Tap here. Discard a card to proliferate. Experience counter. Proliferate. Do it again. Sack to make it just out of it. And then I'll sack Marin.
Yep.
Toxic Deluge for 4.
I am going to loot with Jace. Reclamation Sage. Jace flips.
Okay. I'll cast Tasigur for 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass my turn.
Draw snow-covered plains. Cast Treachery, targeting Tasigur.
I guess I'll respond. I'll activate Tasigur. Nate. 1, 2. Can I have one of those 3 cards?
Not the finale.
You can have Pernicious Deed.
Pernicious Deed. All right, you have the Tasigur.
And tap of life lands. Cast an Idyllic Tutor. Search for Iskenta. And then cast Search for Iskenta. Past you.
Birds of Paradise. The card I drew did not do anything. Fast.
End of your turn, Nate. I'm gonna cast a Volcanic Offering.
This is my favorite card to play.
I was just gonna
in
say,
casual.
this is like your signature card.
The thing about this card is it is so frustrating for your opponent because they get to sit there and stare as you 4-for-1 them.
Dylan, me and you are each going to destroy creatures, and Nate, you and I are each going to destroy lands. What one do you want, Nate?
You can literally remove all his blue sources.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take out your other blue source. All right, Dylan.
We could deal 7 damage to a creature.
Yeah,
I'll choose this one.
I'll choose Tasigur. Go to my turn.
Hold on. No. I'm going to Beast Within your. Jeez.
Nice. All right. Ethereal Horn Sculptor. Get a Cascade. Cascade into Acidic Slime. Acidic Slime is going to destroy Search of Iskanta when it comes into play, and then go to combat and attack Nate for 3. Pass the turn.
Draw a card. Cast a Soul Ring. 1 floating. Cast a Nature's Lore. Fortunately, I don't have any forest islands.
Why not?
Fucking casual, bro. Use that 1 floating. Cast a Pernicious Deed. Pass. If you can't tell by now, Pernicious Deed would probably be my favorite casual card because it gets to blow up everything 100 times. 4-for-1, who needs it? Just 17-for-1.
Draw. I will play a Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Past you.
Play a Swamp. Pass the turn.
I'm gonna cast a Farseek. Stomping Ground. Go to combat. Attack Nate for 6. Dylan for 2.
I'll block the bigger one.
They're both 3.
I'll block.
Pass the turn.
Draw a card. Aha! Drowned Catacomb. Paying 5 here and another 4 out of my exile. 1 for the black pip. Cast Tasigur. Pass my turn. Pass my turn.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Shaper's Sanctuary. Past you.
My turn. Draw a land. Oh yeah. Go.
Jeez, the fucking Louise. Diluvian Primordial?
I'll response. Tyler. Ah, damn it. So my plan with that Tasigur activation there was hopefully hit no spells and get my Finale of Devastation back into my hand. Unfortunately, that is not how Tasigur works. You don't get to decide. He gets to decide. It's not always good. Can I have one of these cards?
You can have a Feltwar Stone.
I'm gonna target Regrowth from you, and I'm going to get back Cryptic Command. It's Idyllic Tutor. I'm gonna choose Beast Within. Pernicious Deed. I'm gonna get a Rhythm of the Wild. Attack Nate 3, Tyler for 2. Pass the turn.
Upkeep. Cast a Mystical Tutor. I'll choose a Bribery. Bribery on top. Draw for turn. Felwar Stone. Combat. Let's send this 3/3 beast over yonder at Tyler. I will activate Tasigur once now. Nate. Deed. Cast Pernicious Deed. Pass my turn.
Draw. Snow-covered forest. Cast Mind Stabilization. Past you.
Play land. Go ahead.
Go to combat. Attack Nate for 6, Tyler for 5.
Arachnogenesis.
Cast Trigger.
Kodama's Reach.
I will absolutely cast a Kodama's Reach. That thrills me. I will get a Snow-covered plains to hand and 1 to the battlefield.
I have 2 spiders.
Well, then I will just pass the turn.
I'll play an island. Cast a Bribery.
Targeting who?
Cameron.
Cast Trigger.
Bribery targeting you, Cameron.
Going to counter bounce Tasigur.
Okay. Yeah, this bribery was a mistake. I completely forgot that you had the Cryptic Command in your hand at this point. This just kind of set me up. I should have bribed basically anyone else and you probably would have let it resolve. Attack you, Tyler, for 3. Pass turn.
Is that 7 mana you have up?
Yeah, that's about how much that is.
Play a Snow-covered plains. I'll pass turn.
Play land. Attack you for 2. Pass turn.
End of the turn, cast Once Upon a Time.
Trigger.
Regrowth.
I will cast a Regrowth. Taking Search for Iskenta.
Okay, Once Upon a Time. Then I'm gonna get a land. Go to combat. Dylan. Attack you for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So I look like a man who gives a shit. Take 13.
Rhythm of the Wild.
Cast Trigger.
Land. Pass turn.
Instead, pop the Pernicious Deed for 7.
5 scooters.
Untap. Draw card. I'm gonna cast a Harrow. I'll sacrifice Forest. 1, 2. For 1 mana, and I will exile 5 cards. Cast Tasigur from my hand. Windfall.
Chaos Warp. Tasigur.
Cast Narset's Reversal. I will return it to your hand and redirect my copy to your Thespian stage.
Onto the battlefield.
Windfall. Everyone draw 4. Cast a Codex Shredder. Pass my turn.
Draw. Cast Dance of the Manse for X equals 6. Targets will be Mind Stabilization, Shaper Sanctuary, Sigil of the Empty Throne, Search for Kanta, Root Maze, and Carpet of Flowers.
Wait, Mind Dilation costs 7.
That's not how this works. That is how that works. I'm gonna cast Dance of the Manse for X equals 7.
Okay. It's a casual game. It's fine. Just bag it on up.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, no, that is how Dance of the Manse works.
They're all 4/4s.
That's pretty good.
Who has the most islands?
I have 5.
I'll move to second main, float 5 white. Use that to cast a Luminarch Ascension. Just indicating that they're 4/4s because this one isn't. I got a trigger there, so I get a 4/4 angel. Look at that. It's an angel. That's it. Passing to you, Nate.
You know, for someone who kept getting his board pernicious deeded, he certainly came back with a vengeance here.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how these casual decks interact on a pretty different pivot point than the CDH decks do. People look at like, there's casual and then above casual is CDH, and I don't really think it's like that. I think they're kind of more next to each other, if that makes sense. These decks are obviously on a different power level per se, but what they're doing is just as impressive. It's just like in a different direction. Their goal is just different.
End of your turn, I'll sack this. Draw a card. Draw for turn.
Cast trigger? Yeah, I guess I might as well. I'll cast the Fleshbag Marauder, and I will sack the Fleshbag Marauder.
And X equals 4.
Black Sun Zenith.
That seems pretty good.
You each lose 7. Land for turn. Pass.
Soul Ring. Cast Maelstrom Wanderer. Number 1. Cascade into Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness comes in Nezahal. And then second Cascade is Seedborn Muse. Go to combat. Attack Dylan for lethal.
I'm dead. So that last turn when I took 13, I was not expecting to take another 7 and then another 12 in the same turn cycle. So I thought I could play around with my life tool a little bit. There is something to be said that maybe I should have Pernicious Deed while he was attacking, but I wanted to see what else he would cast that turn. Like I wanted to see what else you, Cameron, would cast and what the Mind's Dilation would get as well. I didn't think my life total really mattered, but I'm kind of notorious for thinking my life total doesn't matter and then it does matter and I die. So maybe this is on brand for me, I don't know.
Pass the turn.
All right, Luminarch Ascension counter. In upkeep, I'm going to activate Hall of Heliod's Generosity, putting Sigil of the Empty Throne on top of my library. Try that for turn. Cast Sigil of the Empty Throne, and then I will cast the Miri's Guile, trigger, get a 4/4 angel. Pass to you, Mr. Nate.
I will cast Marin. Blood Artist. Go to end step. Marin trigger. Yeah, I'm gonna get Fleshbag back. I will sack this. You lose 3 for each,
Yeah.
and I gain 3. But I forgot to gain it, so I'll only get 1.
What he's talking about is the Ancient Tomb. He tapped the Ancient Tomb for mana. Nate doesn't use his words very well. I'm sorry, I apologize.
I get a Marin experience counter. Go ahead.
Cast Narset. Narset goes to 3. Get Rampant Growth. Cast Time Warp. Attack Tyler for 9.
I am dead.
Go to my next turn. Minus Narset. I get Beast Within. I'll cast Beast Within on Marin. Cast Nezahal. Attack for 14. And I'll attack the Seedborn too.
Block here. 9, gain 1, so take 8.
I'm at 25. I'll also cast Rampant Growth. Pass turn.
Take 2. Caster. End step. I'll get the elf. That thing. Go ahead.
Alright, go to my turn. Play a land. Cast Uro. So I'll draw a card. Gain 3. And I can put a land into play, but it gets sacrificed. Cast them from my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast, draw a card, gain 3. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Root triggered, gain 3. Draw, I can put a land into play, return an island.
No block. 13.
Search.
I'm gonna cast Worldly Tutor.
I get to draw.
He's going on top. Untap. Draw.
Oh, I should have untapped everything.
Merciless Execution. With the trigger on the stack, I will pay 2 life. 5 black mana. So we'll each sack creature. Okay. You lose 2, I gain 2. I'll use up 5 floating. Thrilling Oncarp, another sack.
I get a draw off of, so then I sacrifice 0, and then I lose 2, and then you gain 2.
End step, back in again.
Well, this Marin, I guess, is gonna get the Seedborn Muse. I'm down 2, you're up 2. Go to my turn, search for Iskanta, get that. Flip search, draw for turn, land into play, cast Wanderer. First one is Brass's Bounty, 16 treasures. Second Cascade is Courser of Crufix. I already played a land for turn, so that actually kind of blows. Escape Uro, exiling 5, gain 3, draw, put a land into play.
It's so funny how, like, in this level of Battle Cruiser Magic, it consistently, Maelstrom Wanderer just crushes everything. Like, if you're playing within similar guidelines, Maelstrom Wanderer can just can do this forever. It can just play a 6/6 or a 7/7 every single turn.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, just out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
It's
when
just,
you can get them in addition to your 7/5 as well, and everything has haste. Maelstrom Wanderer is just an absolute beater of a commander who gives you so much value the whole time.
it's just threat. It's like the Juggernaut.
Go to combat, attack with Uro and Wanderer again. Uro trigger, draw, put a land into play, gain 3. Should be 4 off Crufix.
Lock here, pay 4, make that indestructible. Yep, Blood Artist dies. You lose 2 life, I gain 1.
This is hot trash. I don't know why people like playing Magic like this. There's so many creatures and the math and Blood Artists. This is bullshit. I don't understand.
Go to my second main, cast Rashmi, pass a turn.
Look at the top 3. Dark Ritual and Golgari Signet. I'll play Grave Titan.
Okay, in response to Grave Titan, I'm going to sacrifice a treasure, go down to 15 treasures, and activate Search for Skanta. And yeah, I guess we'll just get Cultivate. Okay.
Narrow trigger.
Blood Artist, draw for turn. Play land for turn, gain a life. Activate Search for Skanta, Sky Shroud Claim. Thank you. Golgari Signet.
That's a Gruul Signet? I don't know why you said Golgari Signet.
I was very concentrated on my opponent.
Yeah.
Rashmi trigger, get this to my hand. 5 mana for a Muldrifter, draw another 2. Cast the Deep Analysis, draw another 2. Deep Anal, flashed back from my graveyard to draw 2 more cards. I paid 3 life. Oh, it was an Oko. Cast Treachery, targeting Grave Titan. Get Grave Titan. I get to untap 5 lands. We'll go to combat. We have 2/2 zombies coming in as well. Draw a card, put a land into play. Get a land for Courser.
Alright, so that's what I have to like say to
No, yeah, that's what you have to do.
Those are the best plays.
So I lose 7.
And you take 2, so you gain 5. And I lose Muldrifter, you keep, and then you lose these 2. Cast a Signet here, pass the turn. Cool, go.
Cameron, if you do anything besides attack, I swear to God.
Attack, chicka-boom, get in there. Down.
That's it.
I can't believe you didn't want to see me Teamer Sabertooth my Wanderer back to my hand twice so I could cascade 4 times.
Okay, so we only have the 1 game for you today because casual games take forever, but don't worry, next week we're gonna come back at you with some CEDH content, specifically centered around Lutri. I know he got banned already, but we decided to rule 0 him in, so we're gonna try him in some CEDH decks and see exactly how powerful he is. I'm getting
Just
super...
you guys have anything that you...
I'm sorry, I'm just getting super dramatic lately for some reason. It's fine. Technically, this is the end of season 1. That doesn't mean anything to you. This is just our 10th episode, and we've decided here's where it's gonna break off into season 2. The main difference is season 2 is going to have 3-player games because of quarantine.
Big shout out to all of our patrons. I really do appreciate all of you guys. But I hope you're all staying safe out there, as Dylan and I are doing our best too as well.
All right, thanks for watching. See you later. Have a good one.
Have it.